To access the carbon monitoring tool, start on the landing page and click the Explore Data button. This will take you to the default view, where no indicator is selected and the focus area is set to all NPS parks. To view data, you need to select an indicator. In this example, I'll choose Total Ecosystem Carbon. Once an indicator is selected, the data visualization will appear on the map, along with the chart data displayed in the thumbnail. You can open and close the legend by clicking the Info button, zoom in or out using the slider on the map, and change the base map if needed. For a dynamic view, you can play the animated map data using the time-lapse feature. The time-lapse slider has two ends, allowing you to set the time range for the animation. This range also corresponds to the x-axis of the chart data shown in the thumbnail. The vertical bar represents the current year displayed on the map, while the time-lapse plays within the time range set by the two-end slider. If you'd like to view a more detailed version of the chart, you can expand the thumbnail by clicking its button. Once expanded, the chart opens in a larger window where you can adjust the selected indicator and year range further. Any adjustments made in this window view will automatically sync with the general selections once the window is closed. Finally, if you need to export the data, you can download it as a CSV or PDF document. You can visualize the selected regions on the map by toggling on Visualize Areas of Interest. The selected regions will be highlighted on the map. To customize your selection, switch to the Areas of Interest panel. Here, you can select specific strata, such as NPS parks and individual sites within those parks. For example, if you select Yosemite National Park, the map will zoom into the Yosemite area, and the chart data will update accordingly. The area of interest represents the boundary within which the data is summarized. This toggle allows the user to visualize what is being summarized in the chart data. When Visualize Area of Interest is toggled on, the shape of Yosemite Park will be highlighted. You can also select multiple sites within Yosemite. The data will then reflect the intersection of your selections. For example, if you select Site 1 and Site 2 within Yosemite, the chart data will update to display information specific to Site 1 and 2. To toggle on Visualize Area of Interest, both the shape of Yosemite Park and the outline of Site 1 and 2 will be highlighted. To compare two sets of data, click the Compare Data button to enter this feature. To view the data, you need to select an indicator for both Map A and Map B. For better visibility, you can minimize the control panel to prevent it from blocking the map. In Compare Data mode, you can choose between two viewing options, a slider comparison or a side-by-side view. You can delete the comparator and add it back with the previous selection at any time based on your needs. To view details of a specific region, you can zoom in on it. You can zoom into an NPS park or a specific site. Here's an example of how it looks when comparing two indicators within Yosemite National Park in slider view and in side-by-side maps view. You can switch to compare charts through the navigation bar below. The selected regions and indicators will sync with the selections of the map view. You can also select multiple regions, which will display more than one line on the chart for comparison. You may notice that Region B is grayed out. This is because the Keep It Same as Region A box is selected. To enable the selection for Region B, simply uncheck this box. In this case, I want to delete the comparator to compare two lines on a single chart. I'll select Yosemite and Site 1 again. When I re-add the comparison, it will default to Yosemite and Site 1 because the Keep It Same box is checked. You can always return to the carbon monitoring tool by clicking on the top navigation bar. By clicking the Home button in the top navigation bar, you can return to the landing page. The default interface of the dashboard landing page includes two panels summarizing the map data and chart data. To customize these data summary panels, click Edit to enter editing mode. From here, you can customize the title, introduction, panel titles, displayed data, and the number of panels shown. You can add up to 6 panels in total. In this example, I'll add 3 more. By changing the region selection, you can zoom the map to your chosen region, just like in data comparison mode. For instance, I'll select Yosemite again. By checking the Keep Region the Same for All Panels box, the region selection will be locked to Yosemite across all panels. Similarly, if you check Keep Indicator the Same for all panels, the selected indicator will apply to all panels. You can also adjust the time slider to focus on a specific time or time range. You can adjust the slider to focus on a single year instead of a year range. The chart will then highlight the bar graph for that year, along with ±3 years of data for reference. After selecting all indicators, you can name the panels to reflect the type of data they display. Lastly, give the dashboard a title and an introduction. By clicking Save, all your customizations will be applied to your landing page. And when you hover over the line graphs, the corresponding data point is highlighted and the detailed data appear in the tooltip. Once the landing page is customized to your preference, you can click on any panel. This will take you to the carbon monitoring tool with the presets displayed on the selected panel. The appearance of the dashboard is fully customizable. To access the settings, click on your avatar and navigate to Appearance under System Settings. Here, you can select a different theme color to align the dashboard with your brand and better suits your needs. When a user logs into the dashboard for the first time, they can create a team by clicking on their avatar and selecting Create a Team. To create a team, you can assign it a name and invite members by entering their email addresses or sharing a link. Members won't have the access to the dashboard until they accept the invitation. Clicking Create a Team takes you to the team page. On this page, you can invite additional members. And as the team owner, you'll see details such as team members' names, email addresses, access levels, last active times, and group selection boxes. The group selection feature allows you to update the privileges of multiple members at once. For example, you can change the access level of 2 members to Can Download. You can always access to the team page by clicking your avatar and selecting View Team Members. In the project list, you can upload a project from the cloud and view it as a dashboard. Under Owned by Me, you'll see a list of dashboards you've created. To share a dashboard, go to the landing page and click the Share button. You can grant access to your teammates or make the dashboard public. The access privilege include view only, which is users can view the dashboard but cannot make changes, and download data, which means users can view and download the data from the dashboard. And lastly is the edit, which means you have the access to view, edit, and manage the dashboard. Once the dashboard is shared, you see the avatars of the users who have access displayed at the top.